monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Bump Monkey Mafia. I'm Frankie V, here with my broadcasting partner,
C-Rye the good guy.
and always in studio with us,
Double T Turnbuckle Tim here.
And the smooth operator, Mr. Wall.
And we are joined by this guy, the Illuminator, Gavin Dixon.
It's good to be here, guys.
or is that the mouth that goes down south?
The mouth that travels down south. Come on, get my plugs right.
Yeah, Frankie. Take notice.
So, we set a date, like October 8th was the first time that we ever really got to hang out with you. PCW, Guthrie. Great show. We were like, we got to get this dude on soon. I'm just glad you're here.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun.
So-
It was only October?
It was October, yeah, October 8th.
Yeah, was that the BCW show?
Yeah, BCW.
Yeah,
okay,
you got
yeah.
nachos down your pants, right?
Yeah, I got nachos down the pants.
I
and then-
missed that show. I was
Yeah.
so disappointed.
Oh.
They came back and told me about it. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, that was fun. That was I had a. Well, the night before was fun too. That was the first time that you guys ever seen me. I think
Yeah,
the night
yeah,
before
yeah.
at Mid South, and then had a match with Crody and Bosworth, and it was an alright match.
So what was the deal that you were running with Crody and Bosworth at BCW? They just throw you out there?
Yeah, he just kind of threw me out there and like, you can talk and you can shut these guys up. And then for some reason, Bosworth was like coming to my rescue, and it kind of pissed me off because I felt like that little kid, like on the playground. Oh, I need my bodyguard, but it doesn't fucking
Don't
matter.
pick on him.
Hey,
He's my friend.
You were
they
talking a lot of shit.
I talk so
So
much
that
shit.
sledgehammer you found that you used on both them.
Drink.
A month later, Psycho Mike found the exact same fucking sledgehammer
It didn't move
in the
from
exact
spot
same
you
spot.
left it.
It never left the spot you left it in.
That
Because he pulled it out, I was like, what the hell?
Where the heck did that sledgehammer come
See
from?
that
That is
earlier?
fantastic.
Psycho Mike's like, I just looked over it. It was there.
It was like a wrestler put it there. The fucking wrestler did.
We were heckling you for a little bit in Guthrie.
Uh-huh.
And this girl sitting next to me, like this little girl sitting next to
The
me.
first time a girl's ever sat next to me.
gets onto us about being rude to you.
Really?
Don't be
you.
mean to him.
Like, you guys need to be nicer to him. He's working hard.
Yeah, I'm
You were
hardest
sitting
working
down.
fucking man in Guthrie. Honestly, right there. I fucking pulled a double that night.
And then you came over and just started talking mad shit. And
Oh,
then she
yeah.
was like, I hate him.
That fucking little kid there. Oh, they dropped it. That's the first one. So
No, Cody done said one.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right, got it.
I normally started out with a good fuck bitch shit, whatever.
We told you.
Hey, but that little kid. He's like, suck on these nuts. It was fucking hilarious. I can't believe it.
What's the worst fan experience you've ever had?
Like the worst fan experience I ever had is those awkward moments where like it's like a really big woman and she's like, ooh, I'd ride you all night long, and I'm like, you fucking kill me after 3 minutes. And I've said stuff like that, and that's the most awkward, is because like being a heel is great because you can sit there and like tell somebody exactly what's on your mind, like that woman, she was like, oh, I'd ride you all night long, you kill me after 3 minutes because I couldn't fucking breathe. Like,
Well, see, I don't have a weight limit. Some people do.
this girl was big. I mean,
So,
had the stuff
like,
growing
past-
underneath her fourth chin,
Past like damn.
Oh, no, totally past damn. Like, you guys, I'm gonna find her on Facebook.
Yes.
And show you guys.
Like your
This
phone.
was, you owe us 25 cents to look at her behind this curtain.
Oh,
The curtain happens to be a giant tarp.
Her clothes are made by Hummer covers.
Okay. So, no names, okay? But, yeah, exactly, right?
That's just a face. I mean,
Yeah,
it kind of looks like my
oh,
big
yeah.
toe.
Yeah, it took up an 8x10, just her face.
Goodness.
Oh, look at that one. There's a reason why you can't see the body. Is because fat girls, they only take pictures of their face. That's with the camera up here. And she, like, the light is refracting.
Find out how blind you-
No, it wasn't a blindle.
I don't know.
All the Tulsa boys are going to fucking pop for that one. Just so you know. I've told that story about 60 times down there. What the hell is that? Wangel.
Well, all right, we're in a laugh fest now.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
This is what happens.
Best times.
Oh man, but yeah, that BCW show. Like I said, the first time that I saw you guys was that Mid-South show,
Yeah,
and I worked Spider and Cody Burns, and they were like chanting
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah. They were like, Mr. Clean, Mr. I let that shit die just long enough, and I started going, woman's dream. And I look up at you guys and had no clue who you were. And you guys popped so fucking hard for the woman's dream. And like,
I think we started chanting it.
yeah, you did. Woman's dream. And that's the thing that I love about it, because half of the stuff that is said is just literally on the fly, you know. And then the next night during that, I talked a lot during that Bosworth match and Crody. I was calling Crody. Crody's a freaking awesome guy. He is super cool. And
he walked out later that night, and your main event had a fucking
had
Gavin
a Dixon
Dixon
Cider shirt on. Had a fucking Dixon Cider
That was
shirt
the
on.
greatest thing in the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Sitting out in the
Sitting
crowd.
out in the crowd, he's booing me. I've never broke character, but I was close. I was damn close. I had to turn away. Like, it was one of those, like, I look over, catch his eyes, look at his shirt, go, just eyes go immediately up to the clouds.
I love yelling random things to try to get somebody to break character.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hilarious.
The thing is, like, I could see you just stop and look, and you're completely, the ref's counting down, it's getting close, and you just completely stop, put your hand up at the ref, and just look at him.
Yeah. It's a blast. And then, like I said, there was one guy that was over there that was giving me a whole bunch of shit, and he was sitting right behind you guys.
Oh, yeah, off to like the right behind us.
Yeah, over that way. And he was like, he said something, and I was like, yeah, I bet you're cheering for them because you're a little loose in the wrists, aren't you? Like, like that. And he goes, no, my girl's right over there, as he said with 3 teeth in his mouth. And I was like, well, bring her up. I'll knock her up and knock you out in the same fucking breath. I don't think I dropped an F-bomb, but I got close.
Was it the same girl you showed us a picture
No,
of?
no, shit.
Hey, your promo for that show was freaking amazing.
You like that?
I loved it.
Oh, that was great.
Knock the Cheeto dust off of her chin.
Bring your 18-year-old sister.
you got to click with it. You got to, you know. I was proud of that one. And like I tried some. I like trying new things. Like I don't want to go, you know, and do the same promo that you heard or the same Ric Flair promo. You know, jet fly. You know. So on that one, I kind of
Limousine riding,
yeah, exactly.
Rolex wearing,
Although that
wheeling
dude-
dealing, son of a gun. Woo!
Yeah.
Did you see his little deal on Facebook where he's pushing his shop?
Yeah.
No, I haven't
So
seen
he's
that.
like, Merry Christmas from the Wheeling Deal and the whole
Oh,
deal.
yeah.
And he's like, and don't forget to check out RicFlairShop.com. Merry Christmas.
So what got Gavin Dixon in a wrestling ring?
Oh man, I got 2 daughters, 13 and 9, and whenever we were growing up, yeah, that's right, because I was growing up with it.
Goddamn, how old were you when you had these kids?
Don't worry about it, you know.
He's the oldest.
Were you going fishing when you were 8?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm
He was sticking his pole in any pond.
I mean, but honestly, we got grew up together. Hell, I made a bunch of mistakes raising them, but But anyways, so we would always watch it. Their mom would work till like 7 o'clock at night on Mondays and stuff. So we watched Monday Night Raw. That was our thing, And so we'd sit there and watch it. And then I'd take them to shows. And every time WWE came to town and things like that, and I got into it. I took them to a show, and they announced, if anybody out here wants to be a pro wrestler, come see me. So my daughter instantly looks at me like, Dad, you can totally do this. I'm like, no, Savannah, I'm old, I've had my run. Like, I'm fat. Like, I can care less. That stuff looks like it hurts, and I'm retired. And she kept on and kept on. And then, so I started training and things like that. And it kind of just one thing led to another. And just kind of the gimmick evolved naturally. and everything just kind of evolved naturally. So
did you come up with this gimmick yourself? Any help with it? Just kind of.
It's they were on me whenever I first started. Like, oh, you got to get a gimmick. And I'm like, well, what the fuck's a gimmick? And they were like, well, you got to be like, what do you want to be? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of cocky, and I'm kind of a womanizer. And they're like, okay, well, you got to be something. I'm like, how about I be a bull riding womanizer, cocky fucker? And they're like, okay, like, and then it
works.
But the thing was, and then as I started talking to more people, and this was like whenever I was 2 months in, and I started talking to people, and they're like, you don't need a gimmick, like. Your gimmick is you,
Yeah.
And I mean, this is me, honestly. Like I really, like, I don't put on a show. Anything, like, if anything, I tone it down. I mean, that's what people say. I tone it down a little bit because you can't drop F-bombs all the time, and I do. Gosh, I get in
Boxing
trouble.
Commission don't like that.
Yeah,
Boxing Commission a lot of things. So Frankie.
yeah.
The Boxing Commission in Oklahoma is a bunch of bitches. I don't even care if they hear it because we don't wrestle.
Yeah, I mean, no, but honestly, there's some cool boxing commissioners. I haven't met one that I've been like, oh, okay, well, they're fucking stupid. I mean, everything that they've said, like, honestly, people shouldn't do. And I'm all for blood tests and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think that if you, with all the shit that's out there nowadays, I mean, just all the crap, if I don't think it should be as strict as now. Or actually, I think it should be stricter. You should have your blood test, and then if you get color, you're suspended for 2 weeks until you get results back. And then that says, hey, so, if you bleed during a match, you should have to take another blood test. So that protects somebody. Because there's a lot of skanky bitches that follow
Well, it's funny
wrestling.
because you talk to people in, like, Kansas and Texas, they'll be like, it's
require
hard.
license, dude.
It's hard to, like, they're like, I don't want to go down there. It's hard to, it's basically like a Jew trying to get out of concentration camp, trying to fill out all this paperwork out.
God dang.
It's just like you got to do all this blood work.
Straight to the concentration camp jokes, huh, Cody?
Damn.
Hey, my uncle died in a concentration camp, okay? He fell off a guard tower.
I did not see that coming.
I love Jew jokes.
Speaking of Jew jokes.
Hey guys, Hanukkah is not for another week. Come on.
Speaking of Jew jokes, okay, fucking Nikki Knight posts this she puts this post out. I was like, oh, it's a meme war, blah blah blah. So I'm sitting there.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, it's the
don't.
funniest damn thing. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, just reading through this. I'm sitting in the Social Security office because I haven't had a Social Security card in like 15 years or something like that. So I'm sitting in there, and I mean, just when I walk in, I'm like, oh my god, the smells of this fucking. Have you ever smelled the Social Security office?
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yes,
it
I
smells
have.
like
Smells like
desperation. No, it smells like desperation and ass. That combination is ridiculous.
Mostly ass.
Oh. So I'm sitting there reading this, and like, there's this Anne Frank meme. I fucking took a picture of it. Hold on, let me go. Oh, there went the. Still had her in the queue.
The funny thing is about the Anne Frank meme is I was responding to I was in a war with the guy that responded with it.
Was it Glover?
Here it is. I found it. I screenshotted it, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just kind of like snickering, like as I'm sitting in this, and people are looking at me. Like I've got my phone in my crotch. I'm looking at my dick and what it looks like, and I'm snickering, just And I mean, I can see people
At the
just
Social Security
staring at
office.
me. Yes, at Social Security. Half the fucking people in there are insane.
I'm getting my card. It's dick related.
Yeah. And so I read this one, and I just start laughing like an insane person. Just, shit like that. And what it says, I'm sick of these Holocaust jokes, and frankly, they need to stop. I'm laughing at this, and then these people are looking at me. I'm laughing like a madman. So I flash them my phone, and I go, it's just a Holocaust meme. Then I get looked at like I'm the worst person on the planet. Like,
Holocaust meme, guys. It's cool.
It's a Holocaust meme. It's
under
fine.
control.
It's
I mean,
fine.
that's really the only like racist joke you can pull now because hands up, don't shoot. Like you got all these. I'm just saying, like, there
goes our podcast.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
no one
shit.
listens to it.
Woo!
Hey, I'm not saying anything bad. That's how it is. Just saying that's how it is. Have y'all ever seen Clerks 2?
Yeah.
When he's like, Anne Frank was the deaf, dumb, and blind girl. He's like, no, that was Helen Keller, you idiot.
You know how Helen Keller's parents were Punisher, right? They moved the furniture.
We actually had a podcast where we were talking about the mall.
We're going to hell.
It's like, screw you guys.
Mid-South had a show on a Sunday, and they were having a big fiesta outside. Like there was 10,000 Hispanics.
There's a lot of
There were
Mexicans.
2 white people, me and Tim. And like we were walking around the mall, and like people were like looking at us like,
Ugly Holmes.
Holmes. How the fuck do you get to the door, Holmes? I'm like, I'm a mile away from home. Like, I'm already a minority.
I felt like I was right at home, but that's because I grew up in the Panhandle of Mexico. So
That's the great thing about Tulsa. Strictly white. Like, there's
Pack it up. We're moving to Tulsa.
yeah, shit.
I'm moving it with Burnham.
Well, you can't.
how do you think Burnham gets
Frankie
away
V
with that
will not be
haircut?
allowed in Tulsa.
Yeah, Frankie V can't come to
I heard a rumor.
Frankie
Like,
V staying at Plaza Minor.
Orale! He's taking to Rosetta Stone, learning that shit. He's gonna fit in good. Or bueno, sorry. I don't fucking
I'm gonna run that bar in there.
I don't know. Yeah, they opened a bar for the day and it said "We serve tequila." That was the name of the bar. I'm like, well, fuck yeah!
With the S backwards? We serve tequila. We swerve.
We swerve tequila.
Oh man! So what was? You kind of talked about how you got started. Was there like one moment where you're like, "That's what I want to do"?
No, I still like. I mean, it really just kind of. It was kind of like a just, Dad, you got to do this. I mean, as my oldest daughter, she kind of pushed me to do it, and like, I was just I thought it'd be like something I'd do for a couple months. I'm like, oh, I tried it, but I started. I was a high school wrestler, and a Division I wrestler as well. And honestly, I missed the camaraderie, of that, and then you kind of get that back, with the wrestling and stuff. Yeah. Without quoting Trump, it's the locker room humor just cracks me up.
I want Trump quotes tonight.
There was a lot of jump
He's gotta
quotes in the
grab my
audience, dude.
I wake up every morning and I try and grab the day by the pussy. Like, seriously.
Inspiration by Gavin Dixon.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hang that on my wall.
Yeah.
Wake up every day.
From the mouth that goes down south, that travels down south.
I feel you, like when you wrestle, like I wrestled my whole life, wasn't very good. But you just get that brotherhood. And like you can relate that to wrestling now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where it's all brotherhood. I mean, that's like, wrestling's like the greatest thing ever because it's like you build a brotherhood through that unlike you would football, basketball.
Are you talking about shoot wrestling or pro wrestling?
Like shoot wrestling.
Oh,
pro
yeah.
wrestling.
I
built a mafia.
I mean, when you got to weigh in naked in front of your friends.
The funny thing about that.
Good thing my belly covers my dick.
Like,
because I'm good.
That's how we do half these pods naked.
I would fuck around weighing in all the time. And so your guys are going to have to explain this because I don't know how to explain it. But I would stand up on the scale in my bare nubbins like fucking nothing. I would put my right hand over my dick like that and put my left hand over and stand on the scale like that. And then once you weigh in, you have to shake your opponent's hand. Well, I'd reach out and shake my opponent's hand every single time.
So basically, what he's doing is he's standing to take a charge in basketball, and then the nut you touch your crotch, the hand you touch your nuts with, you're shaking that.
Yeah,
person's hand.
and it was one of the most incredible things ever because like the guy wouldn't realize it until like after he shook your hand, he's like, God damn it, and
You were just holding your dick.
yeah, and like my teammates would
We
pop
almost
for
Dutch
it.
ruddered.
It's not gay. It's not gay unless you make eye contact.
Then you offer him a power bar and
awkward
everything's
unless
good, But yeah, I mean, I said I wrestled ever since I was 3 years old, and God, man, I was a 130 pounder my senior year. Oh yeah,
So much I weighed when I was in 4th grade.
Yeah, that's how much my thigh weighs now. I feel like but
I think Frank's wake legs is that maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
But it was crazy, absolutely crazy. I would walk around like 165, 160, 165, and just suck down
Yeah.
30, 35 pounds. Not every weekend, of course. But
Throw in the trash bag and lose about 10 pounds
geez,
during practice.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I enjoyed wrestling heavyweight. I was super fat, but I was about 10 inches shorter than everyone, so I just got my ass kicked.
I got into a fight with our heavyweight in the shower, and we're both naked. Because this motherfucker...
Sounds like Friday night.
Yeah. sounds like a good time, huh? Well, anyway.
Count me in.
Yeah. So, in high school, I was, in athletics, the showers are, 4 people stand in one or whatever. Well, this motherfucker's sitting there, and he's fat. I mean, he has to lose weight to make heavyweight, He's like 275 plus. And this motherfucker, Neil Phillips, I hope this motherfucker's listening because he'll giggle his ass off.
We'll send him a link.
Yeah, that's fine.
Send that man a link.
Yeah. So anyways, he's sitting there and he's like, man, I can't wait. And his mom was a fucking amazing cook. Amazing cook. And he's like, man, mom's making hamburgers and stuff like that. I go, why don't you shut the fuck up? Some of us actually have to, pull weight to wrestle around this fucking place. And he goes, what, you don't like that? Maybe I'm going to eat some spaghetti. And he fucking knew I loved her spaghetti. Like, seriously. I would eat her spaghetti off the fucking ground, in a pile of shit.
Would you eat it off that fat chick?
I don't know. That's
right out of her belly button.
Yeah, right. Just suck them noodles up. Somebody get Jesse on the phone. Somebody get fucking Jesse on the phone. Anyways, we gotta fucking go full circle, Dix. You can't throw these tangents. I was horrible at geometry. You can't throw all these fucking tangents at me. All right. So, anyways. So we're sitting there.
I want you to noodle on your butt.
So is that al dente?
Lady of the Tramp style.
Oh, Jesse Leonard's like, hey.
Why?
I love hockey, hey.
Why?
Just what is the meatball made out of if you suck that thing out of her belly? I mean, a belly button.
Ruffling.
Wait, is the meatball there before or after you suck it out?
Semantics. It really doesn't matter. I mean,
The meatball's
seriously.
there, just know that.
So you
covered in
continue,
lint.
you can continue the
Got a little
story
gristle in
after the spaghetti.
Bristle.
So you're fighting a guy in a shower naked.
Okay, so how come the gay one wants to get back to that shit?
Whoa!
Were you on a grinder?
Blindle. Fucking blindle.
Wind-up. Sign me up for wind-up, please.
Anyways, so yeah, some of it, he's talking about. So I'm 130 pounds. He's 275. But I didn't give a shit. I'd fight fucking anybody. And I kind of am that way now. I twist off like a fucking pop bottle sometimes, and that's one of my weaknesses, I guess. Probably gonna get my ass whooped or get me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I do what any guy would do in that situation. Started pissing on his foot and his leg. Just fucking- what? I mean, he was washing his hair, so he couldn't see because he was washing his hair and
So
he
pissed
had a
on his
substance-
foot.
So and you can't really feel it in a fucking hot shower, So you don't know what's going on until you smell it. It's like an aura of just asparagus and just fucking Cheerios. Yes, and ammonia. So he looks down, I'm pissing at it. Like that. A motherfucker charges me and we're over and under locked
Were you
up.
still pissing?
Huh? I don't know at this point. So, I mean,
Shook it off.
We're over and under, belly to belly, fucking naked, soap going everywhere. Some bitch has soap in his eyes. That's the only reason why I held my fucking ground is because the soap was getting into his eyes and he was like, I can't see. So he threw me in the coach's office. We were fucking throwing around. I probably threw a punch or two. Nobody got hurt, but it was just one of those things, I don't fucking know. And it's shit like that I love about wrestling, I don't have a naked shower story yet, but I'm fucking hopeful. What are you doing tonight? You want
Wes
to get
McRoom.
beat on?
Well, C-Ride's about 3 beers into getting into the shower.
Hey, I like to be winded down before I'm 69.
You should put that on a shirt.
Absolutely.
No, dude, we were actually we were up in Kansas in October,
Uh-huh.
and we go piss, and it was me, Frankie, Malico, guy that plays Malico from IWR. So Frank walks out of the bathroom. He's like, "Dude," I was like, "What?" He's like, my dick smells like Fruit Loops.
How's it my piss?
Those Fruity Pebbles, because I went in there right
We got
after
in
you
the
guys.
back, and like everyone's like,
His
y'all
piss
smell
or his
that new
dick smells
scent? It's like Fruit Loop flavor. I'm like, everyone else goes, I want to suck my own dick. I think it was there. It was somebody.
Anybody need a beer?
I need another one.
There you go.
We like to drink when we do this podcast.
Yeah.
I like to drink when I'm doing anything. I mean, honestly.
Pissing on a guy's foot.
Yeah, I was all state my senior year at drinking. I mean, being honest.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well.
I think Zombie Jones had some piss stories.
Let's not fuck with that guy. He'll pee on you.
Pissing everywhere.
That's my go-to move.
My fucking Facebook Messenger is gonna blow up now from all these freaks. Like, yeah, I heard you pee on people. What are you doing later?
You should cut an R. Kelly video.
I want to piss on you.
Drip, 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 drip. I'm gonna piss in your
Who
food.
trained you?
I was trained by Mike Sturwall, and then I kind of up at Compound, and then I branched off and kind of found some other people, and Mitch Baxter's been training with me, working with me. I've learned from a lot of people though, just sitting there picking their brain, asking them kind of their critiques and stuff, and that's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you ask somebody that knows their shit, hey man, what do you think? And if they say, well, I think you need to do this, and it goes against what somebody else says, then you can't really go back to them again and be like, hey man, can you tell me what you think? Well, they're going to tell you the same fucking thing. Either that, or they're not going to tell you anything, because you already asked them, you didn't take their fucking advice. So right, yeah, it's just one of those things.
I mean, definitely for you. Well, you said your first match was what, February or December last year, right?
Yeah, I think oh guys, we're at the anniversary. If I can drink up to the
Yes.
anniversary,
Yeah.
fucking let's tinks it up.
Tinks,
Yeah,
tinks,
this
tinks.
is the year.
Tink.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to me.
Dude, it's crazy. We were actually, after the BCW show in October, we were sitting outside with Terry Pantera, and there's a few others out there. And everyone was just like, God damn, dude, like for less than a year, you look fucking solid.
I appreciate it.
And obviously with the background you have, that helps. But,
Right,
like,
right.
The flips, just the chemistry that you've had with some of the matches we've seen, just fucking spectacular.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
You had no idea you were a rookie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
We like.
We
it was-
had to do research.
It was that point where you had gotten up to walk away. I think you went to go get another beer, and we were talking to Terry, and he was like, "Yeah, Gavin's a great dude, man. I can't believe he's been in the business a year." And all three of us like, "Shut up."
Really?
Ah.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's just one of those things. I mean, there's a lot of this year. There's some good guys. I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of
Mike.
rookies out there
I mean,
this year.
Look at our voting, our bump monkey voting, our rookie of the year. You got you, CJ Ward,
Right.
Chandler Hopkins, Prince Mahali. I mean,
Right.
it's just like, if this is the future, the future's fucking
We're
bright.
about to
Right.
get a phone call.
that's the thing is like, why are we getting a phone call?
That's what I
We'll
was
come back
gonna
to it
say.
later.
I don't know. I mean, what do you know that I don't?
It was an inside joke.
Oh,
You were
okay,
there,
okay,
but-
never mind. So, but no, like
Tim don't know much.
What'd you
But
say?
he knows when we're getting phone
Tim
calls.
don't know much, man.
I mean, there's a guy that's a write-in.
Oh gosh. Okay,
God.
we got
I
it.
get it now. I get it now. Okay.
He's probably listening. We're going to get a message probably about 2 minutes after you put this podcast up. I'm pretty sure anytime that anybody says Psycho Mike, there's like a fucking alert that goes off on his phone.
It's like weird.
Fucking Mike's cool. I like that.
I love Psycho Mike. Psycho Mike was actually our first interview ever did.
Oh
He's
yeah.
one of my favorites.
He's been nothing but great to us. That dude's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him a lot.
He was our first real homie in the business.
Oh, okay.
Besides that Drake Gallows guy. He's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
What the fuck were you talking about? I seriously have. I don't
Anal.
know.
I was talking about you being a rookie.
Oh yeah, being a rookie. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That ain't
Oh,
me.
but yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of good guys out there right now. And the other thing is there's quite a few good guys. In my opinion, there's quite a few good guys that are like under 3 years in too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like some of my favorite matches have been guys that under 2 or 3 years. So yeah, I really think it's looking pretty good too, especially with some of the new stuff going on, BCW catching steam and all that good shit.
yeah.
There's a lot of good promotions out there, and I worked a lot of places this year, met a lot of cool people and stuff like that. But I was tonight. What I was getting back to saying was I was real impressed with CJ and Prince Mahali. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Or
Can you
Jasmine.
imagine that? 4 of those people in that match were all rookies.
Everybody in that match was a rookie.
That's
I was gonna say
crazy.
4 of those
Yeah.
people in that match.
Yeah,
I was
there's
like, was it their
4.
only
Yeah.
4?
Well, there was a
There was the spirit of somebody else in there.
Cody's
you guys,
not good at
yeah.
math.
I do our finances.
But yeah, it was I was real impressed with that match tonight. And not just because I was in it, but because the guys there, they're great.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first time we saw you was that Crody and Bosworth.
Yeah,
Is it Crody?
yeah, it was Crody and Bosworth. They're tagging against me and Aaron Neal, I think.
Yeah.
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 The Bronx Bowl.
Oh, he was fucking pissed after that match. Well, no, I did. I guess somebody went into business for themselves or something. I
Yeah,
didn't
dude,
know.
that
I was
guy,
knocked out.
Aaron has been around the block a few
Uh-huh.
times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Aaron's a
super
good
cool
fucking
too.
dude.
That's one motherfucker I wouldn't want to get speared by. He is thick. Holy shit.
He's always been thick.
He's
dude.
always
Uh-huh.
been super
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
is.
I mean, that dude moves in the ring like
Absolutely.
he's actually he's got a big title match tomorrow night at IZW against Johnny Z in a submission match.
Oh.
Check that out, IZW Lawton, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be down there one day.
Yeah, I'm not driving down there.
One day, like we've been saying that for fucking 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it been 15 years?
It's been a while. I mean, it's funny because like we have all these promotions that we want to go
Right.
do stuff for, and like basically our home base is Mid South, and we
Right.
do stuff for RWE and XW in Kansas. So like we get one free weekend, and it's like something happens. Like we want to go to Compound. We've
Right.
been trying to do that. We wanna-
Sure,
for a while.
pander to the guests. That's what it.
I know, like
Pretty much.
it's funny. The first
I
guy.
think Brent's been to a show.
Yeah.
I've been to
Brent-
one.
Brent
Oh, yeah.
counts.
It was a while back. Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't
We'll
good?
count it.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably the shits. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. It's
drizzling
probably
shits.
fucking shits.
Was it like drizzling rainy shits or just shits?
The first
yeah,
invite we
let's
ever
do
got to a show was from CRD. A week after we started this.
Oh, yeah?
He
Yeah.
posted on our Twitter page, y'all need to get out here, check this out. And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe here soon we will.
We never did.
CRD's a cool guy.
Oh yeah. We kind of pissed him off last time he was down here.
Oh,
We
yeah?
wrestled O'Malley, we started saying CRD sucks.
Really?
So just like, cause you had like half the crowd, you know.
Oh,
I remember
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think
Like,
you were-
nobody
that
knew
was
what to
the same night-
chant.
that was the
Oh
night you were
yeah,
down
that
here,
was the night I started the suplex.
Yeah.
He was trying to
Yeah.
suplex O'Malley.
Yeah.
You can't suplex O'Malley.
Not only that, like nobody knew what to cheer for in that match.
Yeah.
You get some of these matches and you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know.
Guys that come in from Tulsa, last time I was here, I was a total heel. Well, I don't know. Was I a heel last time?
I don't think people really knew.
Yeah, with me, they don't really know.
Like,
And
Are we supposed to like him?
You come out as a hill, but like a lot of people at Mid South, like that have never been to Mid South,
Mhm.
fans don't know who the fuck you are.
right.
Like we had Christian Temple last week.
Mm-hmm. New guy.
Yeah, new.
yeah. Is that what it,
Yeah,
That's what they
That's what
announced
they
him
started
as.
calling- Yeah.
They're like the new guy, Christian
Well,
Temple.
nobody knew his fucking name, so they started chanting, "New guy,
We
new guy,
did, yeah.
new guy."
Me and him
It was
started
fucking
chanting, "New guy."
awesome.
It was funny because we had Temple. We saw Temple at Mid South on Friday. Then we did a podcast with him in Salina,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "I didn't know what the fuck I was if I was face
Uh-huh.
or heel." Then he's like, all of a sudden I hear new guy, and he's like, "I guess I'm face."
Yeah.
Dude, that dude.
Wait, did he's like, I apologize to Drake Gallows. I failed you as a heel.
That dude, he is young and oh my gosh,
he's-
that dude is talented.
Moonsault City.
Oh my gosh, his matches
Who
with
is?
Chris Bell, Christian Temple.
Temple.
He's a moonsault guy?
Yeah.
Oh
know
man,
that.
He took one in
like-
mid
Did you meet
south.
Chris
three
Bell
of them
last
last
week when you were?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the muscled up guy?
No, Chris is. Chris comes out with a. I think he was there. Chris is like
Where at?
comes out with like a.
Compound?
Yeah, I think he was there.
Okay, yeah.
Him and Christian have the hottest feud going on
Really?
in the Southwest area. Like,
Oh, okay.
like
yeah,
their
he's
matches,
rocking.
dude. Like, I think they came to the business together as well. But like those two work better than anything I've ever seen in wrestling in general. They work together well, like Tim and a Twinkie. Like
I
they're
hate Twinkies.
There's just something. Yeah, that's not.
don't lie.
I bet you can suck the filling out of one, though. Can't
That's a different.
That's the only part he likes.
That's for another pod.
Only guy I know to make a Twinkie pop.
I'm going home.
We lost Tim.
Oh, just to let you know, you're now on the list.
Tim
of
left.
When I snap,
you? Uh-huh.
if you're in the room when I snap, everybody on the podcast is gonna die. It's gonna be the last podcast. I warn everybody.
Oh,
One
yeah?
day I'm gonna snap.
Oh, okay.
Maybe today.
Speaking of snapping,
Into a Slim Jim. That's all he's doing.
In this your last, aren't you stepping away for a little bit?
I'm stepping away. After
You know, I've retired coaches. I've retired hookers, and now I'm retiring you. I have worn out many of people.
So is he above or below?
I don't fucking worry about it.
Don't worry about where they line up.
There's no org chart.
We had
in
this
it,
conversation on the way back to the house, okay?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's fucking on. I'm gonna use that.
What happens in the Dixon Mobile stays in the Dixon Mobile, okay?
You were in the Dixmobile?
The Dixon Mobile, but there was Dixon.
So you rode the Dixmobile
It's,
on the way.
it's big and it's black.
Put my butthole in retirement.
Is that why your beard's all like fluffed out?
Don't worry about that. Okay?
Cody's the one that went down south.
There's lots of fat under ground.
You just kind of dig in. Get it in between each crevice and go. That's why my nails are dirty. He hadn't washed that thing in ages.
Fun to cheese it in there.
Oh hell!
So man, obviously you're around the state. Do you watch the product on TV, WWE, TNA?
I hardly ever watch anything on TV. I'll watch stuff on YouTube and things like that. I got me and a couple guys will send each other stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
Just whenever I'm sitting in the sauna, I'll watch matches and stuff like that. But I don't watch WWE much. Like I'll watch some big pay-per-views and stuff, and that's about it though.
And we say time and time again on this podcast when we talk about it, I can't sit through a Raw.
You can't.
Oh no, I get like an hour into it and I'm like, yeah, I got shit to do.
Now, like I used to.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Attitude Era, I was all over that.
Dude,
It was
I've watched
2
that.
hours back then.
Yeah.
It's 3. And
I would set my alarm clock for like 2 in the morning and get up and watch Nitro.
Oh yeah.
Like it was good stuff.
Uh-huh.
Not that it's not good now, it's just different.
Oh, it's not good now.
well, I think we said on our last pod, we're like, well, Rock came on.
Creative-wise,
We're like,
it
yeah, I
sucked.
fell asleep.
It's not that. It's not
Creative wise, it sucks.
And the reason why I don't watch it is simple. I'm too fucking cheap to get cable. I mean, I got one of those. I got one of those boxes that you can watch all the movies on.
Firebox?
No, it's not a Fire Stick or something. It's like a Digistream or something like that.
Oh,
And
yeah, I saw
oh,
that.
it's fucking amazing. Oh my god!
Did you get it at the fair?
No, but we got it from a friend that is a salesman through him now. So, but I think he joined up at the fair is what it was.
They're
Something
like
that.
$400 at
No,
the fair.
I paid $200 for mine. One-time fee, $200. You get to fucking watch everything. Day it comes out on iTunes is 1080 quality. Fucking amazing. So that's the reason why I don't fucking watch. I haven't figured out how to work it to where to watch Raw. But even then, I probably wouldn't watch much Raw. Like honestly, I wouldn't, or SmackDown or anything. Do you guys have a favorite wrestler of all time? Of course. I mean, got to.
Go for
I
it.
don't know. I grew up loving Hogan.
Loving Hogan?
Loved
Really?
Hogan. Yeah, I loved
Huh.
Hogan. I mean,
I never liked Hogan. I'll be honest. I never liked him.
I did. I was a big Hulkamania guy and watching it in the 80s and 90s. And when he went heel, I was like, I still loved him.
Yeah, even before the N-bombs,
I love it.
I didn't like him.
And then, as Hogan started fiddling out, I was a big Stone Cold guy.
Oh, yeah.
And, I've got friends now that, they're like, well, Shawn Michaels is my number one. Bret Hart is my number one. I'm like, well, I like the guys that couldn't work. They do shit that I think I could do.
Right.
So I liked them. That's I could drop a leg. Fuck that.
That'd be
Be able to
devastating.
get back up.
I don't have to get back up. It'll be done. That was the finisher.
Man, depending on what age you were, I
Right.
think it is.
Yeah.
I liked Stone Cold.
Uh-huh.
Like that was, but that's because I kind of grew up.
Right.
I grew up right around that time.
Tim's
Yeah.
a pup.
Did you miss the stunner tonight?
On Santa Stunner. Yeah.
Santa stunner.
No, I saw it on
Prince
TV.
Mahali.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's Tim? Give him the stunner."
Back out, it's Stone Cold. I got a couple, and it's all for different stuff. Like I think one.
Yeah,
of
like
my,
you got different ones for different reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. I tried watching wrestling after I became a wrestler, and it's not the fucking same. I'm like,
Oh no.
it's really not. Like, knowing what I know now, and I mean, of course, I didn't watch it for like probably 10 years, and I try to watch an episode or something like that, or even the pay-per-views. I'm like, it's not very cool. But I totally respect a lot of the stuff that they do. You know, going back through like the archives and people sending stuff. One of my favorites to watch is Dustin Rhodes and some of his matches there.
yeah.
Like, seriously, when they wore the fucking ostrich cowboy boots with the fucking the tights. I mean, like, dude, it was like that was fucking incredible.
I like Steve Corino a lot.
I don't even know who that is.
Son of a
to
plumber.
be honest with you.
It's funny when you see like people like Cody Rhodes, for instance.
Uh-huh.
Leaves the WWE, now he's like the hottest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he just joined that multi-billion-dollar faction they got over there in Japan.
He's killing
Hey,
the
you gotta
independent
respect
circuit
that. He's
right
gonna do it
now.
for about a month and he's gonna move on.
You know, I got a cool story about Cody Rhodes. Like, I never met the guy or anything like that. I was taking my kids to WWE at the BOK. It was for like a Raw or SmackDown or something like that. It was when he was playing Stardust, and you know, we were walking back to the car, and we happened to go by where the wrestlers were. We weren't stopping or anything like that, you know. But there was a car coming out, and they stopped us, you know, so the car could exit. And it was Cody Rhodes, and he was driving. He had an ice pack on one shoulder, and he had to have another ice pack or something like that because he just wasn't acting right, you know. And he rolls the window down. And he's like, "Hey," points to this little girl, and he waves her over, hands her a fucking Stardust mask. And I mean, it's the coolest damn thing. Like, the little girl was like, "That's my favorite wrestler." Didn't even know who the fuck he was. And like seriously. And this was right after his dad died. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, like, his dad would be super proud. You know, that's real cool. And from what I heard, you know, he's that way all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But fucking from what I heard, his brother's a fucking douchebag. Goldust is a douchebag.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
don't
some
know
of
that.
those.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the thing with Rhodes leaving the WWE was he just kind of wanted to be himself. He just
Yeah.
got tired of being controlled.
That's the thing too. Like we talked a couple weeks ago that like what you see on TV is they're telling you this is all you can do.
right.
When in reality, like these guys can do so much more. They're just not allowed to showcase.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Well, it's funny. I mean, you look at him now. I mean,
Yeah.
especially 6 months from now. I mean, he could come back to the WWE and possibly be one of the top faces.
My
Probably
thing with
could.
Rhodes is another reason why he left is that he just had some disagreements. Like, just going back to his character, like
Uh-huh.
character-wise.
He wasn't treated right.
I'm not even saying like as his gimmick. I'm just saying character-wise, like how he is in his day-to-day life. He didn't agree with a lot of things. There was some stuff in an interview that was said with some ESPN stuff involving Kevin Owens' kids, stuff like that. He got all over that. He was all over Twitter about it, and just like you said, he's just the way he was to that kid is how
Right.
he is all the
Right.
time.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine that ran into him at the gym when they were doing a local show
Right.
here. And he said that while he was at the gym, Del Rio, Daniel Bryan, Sin Cara, and Cody Rhodes was there. And he said Cody Rhodes was the only one going around talking to everybody. Was the only one that was like introducing himself and like just the nicest dude.
Right.
ever.
Yeah, it was one of those cool things. I was like, man, you know. And granted, you know, half the time I play heel, but man, them fucking kids, I swear. When it comes to kids, I don't care. You know, you know, I won't say I break, but I mean, I'm not gonna call, you know, some kid, you know, stupid or ugly or anything like
Even
that.
if they tell you to suck their nuts.
I wanted a fucking Young Bucks like that kid.
Super kick that kid,
Super
yeah.
kick that little motherfucker.
Super kick party.
Oh god dang, yeah.
God, I
no,
wanted
but
to
that
super
was
kicking kids
that-
so bad.
when I was at a fucking I was at a that show in Bristow, a groom show, and what do they call it? BPPW, I guess.
Yeah.
Body Progression Pro
Yeah.
Wrestling, yeah. And I was sitting there and I was healing it up, man. I was having fun. I was there with Dre, and we were out on intermission, and some kid like probably 14, 15, 16 years old comes up to me. And you know how like whenever people say something and the whole room gets quiet? Like that's exactly what happened. Like it was super loud and this kid goes, "You're a bitch!" like that. And like the whole, like nobody said a fucking word. And I was like, oh shit. I literally was not expecting that. Had absolutely nothing for this kid. I look at the kid. He's got frosted tips. I go, ha, nice hair. I had that back in the 80s. Like, and then everybody goes, ooh, like that. And I was like, thank fucking God he didn't come back with something else because I had nothing for this fucking kid. Nothing. It's
because you're old, Mom.
Yeah. And I was like, that was like one of the only times I was like, you know.
Shit from the 80s is cool again, though.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm cool?
No, that's what I fucking tell him. I started that fucking rumor, just so you know. Shit from the 80s is cool.
Yes. Coming back again.
Yeah, we have a segment on here we like to call Foreign Object.
Foreign
Basically,
object.
yeah, pick a foreign object that you would use, like that would be your signature weapon. Cannot be conventional, steel chair, sledgehammer,
Stop
trash
sign.
can.
It can't be conventional.
Cannot be.
No,
It's
Frankie's
gotta
is a
be-
giant wiener.
Oh,
Yeah, mine would be a giant fake.
That thing you sent me.
Yes. Bostic took that. Bostic said, I want the wiener.
Yeah.
So
Psycho Mike said pickaxe.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay, it can't be conventional. Like what I was getting, my
Tim's would be a spork.
a sport because you stab it in and break that crap off.
my favorite weapon to use in the ring though is a kendo stick. Honestly, and not even using it, just taking it. I fucking love taking a kendo stick right to the fucking head. It's awesome.
why?
I don't know. It's just my favorite fucking thing. But jeez,
Not conventional.
not conventional. Like I don't know. Like fuck, I don't know, guys. I'm not that fucking creative. Like probably my words. How about that? My words. Yeah, my fucking word. No.
I will talk smack to you all day.
Oh man.
This is what I want. Okay, I want.
He'll pee on you.
I want a picture of old fat pole right there and use that as my conventional weapon. Just, hey, you got to look at this naked. Somebody I'll have him in a camel clutch and I'll put that picture in front of him. Like, ooh, you like that? Ooh.
So a naked picture of the mafia could distract them.
Dude, what you can do
Naked
is
picture of a
face
fat
wash
chick.
on it. Face wash on it. Put them on the ground and face wash them on it. Is it? After they're done.
Kiss it! Kiss it! Kiss her in her ugly spot.
That's like the most awesome foreign object ever.
That is what I want to use. Yes, it would totally be a picture of a
I
naked
just had a
fat
picture
bitch.
of like Step Brothers where they're trying
The
to make
next show we
kiss
go
the
to,
dog
I
crap.
want you to have a picture of a fat girl naked.
You could probably get that picture.
Well, if there's any of the Bump Monkey Mafia fans out there that's over 360, please send your naked pictures to Gavin Dixon via
sure we got a
Facebook
few.
Messenger.
A few.
Shit.
Dude, I'll send you one.
I call this fucking Saturday.
Courtney.
Man, I feel sorry for your next opponent. Is that Frankie V? Yeah, and he's naked.
Is that his beard? Oh God!
One of them.
Why does that look like a roast beef sandwich?
It is.
I want some Arby's now.
Ass spicy 3-pepper sauce is the fucking shit. I know it's off topic, but that is the shit.
I want a big Montana.
Oh man.
Oh, this beer's
That
good.
is like the most I've laughed during a podcast.
Oh, it's crazy.
So ever since we left Kansas, we've drank at every podcast we've done since then.
That's fantastic.
Hey, we do it. We do.
Me and Frankie didn't
We're not
drink
drinking
last
one
night.
Speaking of drinking after a show, at fucking BCW show.
Okay, guys, I just have to let you know we are no longer with Gavin Dixon. We are with Mr. Justin Credible right now.
Justin Credible.
Treadable. My name is Justin Treadable. And I told her, she's like, Treadable? I was like, yeah, my parents were hippies. Like, just go with it.
So, set this up. We're at this bar that sponsored BCW with Jungle Room.
I don't know, Jungle Gym or something like
Jungle
that. Fuck, I
Room,
don't know.
something like that. And they got this place in the back that's kind of just
It's a
like
patio. It's a smoking patio.
like the smoking patio. And we're all out there sitting, and it's just a bunch of us having beers after the show. And this chick walks up, and when I say walk, like
She stumbled up.
That's struggling. Like,
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
RKO.
no, I would have saw that coming first.
Yeah, totally meth RKO. What'd you say when you get close? You get told she did heroin. Oh, jeez.
This bitch told us her whole life story in about 20 minutes.
She did, and
man.
like she raped my fucking ears.
And nobody would even.
No.
Were you listening to her? Nobody
No.
was listening
No,
to
but
her.
We weren't even talking to her. We
She
were
was
talking
just
to ourselves.
talking.
I was trying to set Tim up.
Dude, I was
good, brother.
totally fucking with her. Like, oh, that's interesting. Some stupid shit or something like that.
He's like, I'm going out tonight by myself. I might not go home by myself.
And I was like, "Are you high?"
He's
She's
a
like,
dealer.
He's a good listener.
I go, "Are you high?" She goes, "No." Well, a little bit. And I go, "Oh." She goes, "Okay, a lot."
BCW. Big cock whitey.
Big cock whitey. I forgot all about that. She's like, "What does BCW stand for?" I was like, "Big cock whitey."
So, here's the funny thing. Terry Patera has no idea that we said this. So he's
He will tomorrow.
He was wearing a BCW jacket and walks away. We're like, that's the big cock whitey right there.
Oh,
That's him.
yeah.
In the flesh.
In the flesh.
Oh, man, that's great. Hey, big shout out to BCW. They just won Business of the Month.
Business of the month.
Business of the
Yeah.
month.
Did
Yeah.
they win that?
You did.
I voted for him.
I did too.
I voted.
I voted.
I'm actually going down there for the picture.
Yes.
And I guess
Is it Wednesday?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm going. Yeah, I thought it was the 28th. It's either 22nd or the 28th. I don't fucking know. I'm just going. But there was a girl that did Zumba there. Did you guys see that shit?
No.
Oh, there's a girl like in Guthrie that does Zumba, and she's like, she starts talking all this shit, and she's like, "Oh, well, you guys, I think it'd be funny to see wrestlers doing Zumba." I'm like, "Funny, I'm fucking there. Like, I'll do it in gimmick." And Pantera's like, "Oh yeah, let's fucking do this shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this like right 2 weeks before the show." I mean, just God,
Zumba
damn.
in the ring.
Yeah, Zumba in the ring. I'll fucking pass smooth the fuck out. I don't care.
I'll do some Zumba.
Yeah.
I'll watch
Sensuous,
some chicks do some Zumba.
sensuous, bud.
Sensuous.
Thank you. Yeah.
Tim watches chicks do Zumba through the window.
Oh, I've never done Zumba or anything like that, but I mean, I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
I don't think I want to.
Like honestly,
I have done Zumba.
damn, we just can't have nice things.
Fucking
I caught it.
It's okay.
breaking
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He got herpes,
Yeah,
too.
so-
I
Speaking of
have
herpes, everybody that worked in that ring after Rebel probably has fucking herpes. That's all there is to it. Like, seriously.
I apologize. If Rebel, which I doubt she's listening to this.
Nah, the Rebel ain't listening to this shit, dude. Like, I hate the
cool enough
Rebel
for
in the
that.
ring. I mean,
Who the fuck does listen to this?
I do.
find out. Let's just start naming off motherfuckers we hate, and then you'll know.
We had like 6 at the beginning of this podcast, but after all the Jew jokes, the fat people jokes, and everything else, I think we're down to
Kissing on
0.
people.
No. Actually, this fucking society is ridiculous. You probably like quadrupled your
That is
fucking
true. As soon
fan
as you're like
base.
pissing on somebody, oh,
Yeah. I got something for everybody.
Yeah, this likes to be.
Oh, they said Anne Frank. That shit's gonna be trending tomorrow.
if that joke's trending tomorrow.
Those guys love Jew people.
She looks like my big toe.
Gwanda.
Here's my thing about Rebel. Like, Nikki and I, obviously that worked her. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think a lot of people know who Rebel is. Like, I was talking to a couple people this week. I'm like, "Hey, you come to the show on Friday. Have you seen Rebel?" They're like, "Who the fuck's that?" I'm like,
Yeah,
It's like before the show started, I was like, "Is this face-face?" I think it is face-face. Obviously, it didn't end up being a face.
Nah, dude, she's beautiful. Like, don't
Oh,
get me
yeah.
wrong.
Oh
I
yeah.
built it up.
When she walked by us during intermission, I go, "Oh my god, what the."
she is gorgeous.
She is one good looking
She's
lady.
got some good ring work. Obviously, not as good as Nikki.
Ringworms?
Ring work.
I swear to God, I didn't hear
No,
what
I
you
heard
said.
ringworms too.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I got butthole ears and I can't hear
Ringworm.
shit, but
I'm
I
like,
don't
you
give a fuck
disappeared
about
for 5 minutes and you know Rebel's got ringworms? Like, what?
Cody laughed.
That wasn't ringworm, dude. That was herpes.
That's cool.
Don't worry about it.
That's like stage 3 herp.
We don't normally put down people. Rebel was good.
No, I'm not putting her down. I was just trying to, bust her shit.
We're joking.
Like, seriously.
Hopefully
George,
we don't bust
I
her
think she wanted
balls.
some George. She called him Daddy.
That is true.
Daddy.
I will show you something, Daddy.
And then George got a George's daddy chant after that. So,
Fucking. By the way, George is fucking best ref I've ever seen in my life. He is awesome.
Is he as good as Jeff the ref?
That.
Oh, Jeff the Ref.
Hey,
in some
Jeff,
parts of Oklahoma, those are fighting words.
I
Charlie
hope
is
this
my
motherfucker's listening.
Oh, dude.
But hey, he is funnier and shit. He looks like a dip can exploded in his teeth. You ever see that motherfucker with all those particles all over? Holy shit! I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm only like 2 beers in.
Hey.
Y'all out of fucking wait, all right?
Crazy Charlie's my favorite.
Crazy Charlie.
Crazy Charlie.
I still like that guy from ECW that can't get down to count, but then when you're outside the ring, he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's like the original outlaw. This
He
guy
did die.
wears jorts.
Oh shit.
He's older and he can't get down to make the count. So
What the fuck do you want to ring?
Are you serious? What does he count with his tootsies?
no, like
Stop
no,
his foot?
by the time he gets down there, the person's already kicked out.
Holy shit.
But when you're working outside the ring, so he counts like 1, 2, 2 count.
Uh-huh.
But outside the ring, 1, 2, 3.
I've had to tell motherfuckers, slow your fucking count down. I gotta get some heat. You know? Shit.
I think that's what happened to Cody Burns last time we worked. Rolls in the ring, quit counting so fast.
Yeah.
Rolls back out, 5. I just rolled back in 2 seconds ago, quit it. 7. You said 5 3 seconds ago, quit.
Then he would be on 8. I'm sorry, I'm great at math. he said
Cody is not.
7. You just said 5 3 seconds ago. Yeah, I'm fucking slowing down.
Oh, man.
8.
Oh, man. Yeah, Jeff the ref.
So if there was one match that you could have with anybody, anybody, what would it be?
I've got 2, and I can't get down on Kurt Angle because that
Love Kurt Angle.
I just, with the shooter background and stuff, like, I look at him, and he was just such a natural whenever he came in, from everything that I've heard and all that good stuff. And it was like no time at all. Because I remember watching him in the Olympics. Like, seriously, legit. Because, I was a shooter. I would fucking watch that shit. And so, watching him in the Olympics, and then, like, 5 months later, he's fucking wrestling? Like, are you kidding me? And, like, not missing a beat. And then, Chris Jericho. God, that guy, like, seriously. Before he gets too old and, that guy will probably be able to work until he's 170. But,
Dude, he like leaves and comes back, leaves and comes back.
Hey, man, he's got a good deal going right now.
yeah. But,
Fozzy.
yeah, I think...
You said good deal. Fozzy sucks.
I saw him in concert once.
I don't think I'd be able to keep up with him at all. Like, seriously. But, it would just be, like, wow, that'd be awesome,
Yeah, why does it seem like he seems to get better every time he comes back?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Motherfucker found the fountain of youth. I'm, like, whenever I get 40, I'm doing DDP yoga. That's all there is to it. Like, seriously, I think that's the fucking fountain of youth right there.
Hey, did y'all see the picture of Scott Hall with his Christmas tree?
Yeah, there's porn in the background.
The picture of his Christmas tree is like happy, like Hall Xmas or whatever. It's a beautiful tree. Then all of a sudden you see porn
Like
on
his,
TV.
his big screen
Like, there's
TV
just
is
this
some
girl,
girls
like-
just getting it from behind.
That shit was turning on
He's
Twitter.
like, Merry Christmas.
Merry Xmas.
Well, brother, we appreciate having you on.
No problem, man. It was
we
a
love it, we
blast,
love it.
guys.
We got to get up to Compound soon. Always good to see you Mid-South.
Yeah, sounds good.
We will definitely have to get up to Compound. I'm excited.
Oh,
So
yeah.
many shows.
So many
all
shows.
the time, man.
Just a reminder, you can get on the Bump Monkey Mafia page, vote for the awards. Gavin Dixon's up for Rookie of the Year. You can also write him in for Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, we don't
If you
want to
feel
do that
inclined
shit.
to.
I ain't that good.
Can ride in the smooth operator. I mean,
You did.
twice.
Man, folks, you
I
can
wrote us
catch
in on that category.
Gavin the Illuminator Dixon on Facebook. You can also catch the Bump Monkey Mafia on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and SoundCloud. And as always, folks, we will see you at your next local wrestling show. Woo!